Hello Scouters, myself Prashant Gaikwad, leader trainer from Maharashtra. I am working as District Training Commissioner in Raigad district. Today I want to share some information about the self-learning module, that is how Scouting born and spread. Friends, Scouting is a well-known organization in the world and have come of age. This organization is accepted by millions of people like you. I am happy that you have been expressed your willingness, but before that, every member should have some knowledge about this organization. You are now member of this worldwide organization and to an urge to know how and where it is originated, who is the responsible for this and how it is spread. Friends, this was the real beginning of Scouting. The childhood experience by our founder later on gave him the inspiration for his successful method of training the young soldiers in his care. In 1876, Baden-Powell was in Lucknow, India as an army officer. He found that his men did not know basic first aid skills and survival skills. So that in 1893, BP began to write a small military handbook, hoping to teach his men resourcefulness, adaptability, and leadership qualities demanded by frontier conditions. The result of that vision about the youth, he published a book titled Aids to Scouting. The book dealt with the importance of scout, self-reliance, finding way in unknown area, quickness of eyes and so on. The book sold on and became the fourth best-selling of 20th century. In 1896, rebellion broke out in Matabeleland land. On 19 May 1896, BP has got new assignment, which is afterward he called the best adventure in my life. He was the chief scout of Sir Frederick Carrington in the operations against the rebelling tribes of Matabeleland land. On April 11, the Boers bombarded Mafeking for 4 hours. On 16th May, an advance party of relieving force rode into Mafeking. Amongst them was a Major Baden-Powell. At that time, Baden-Powell with his small force held the small town of Mafeking during 217 days siege. He was compelled to use the boys of Mafeking as messenger, orderlies, first aider and lookout. The response of boys at that time about the training they received made a great impression. The book Aids to Scouting was a field manual which has written for soldiers. The book caught on with young audience. Boys loved that book and appreciated the lessons on tracking, observation, and also they organized games using this book. Baden-Powell, after hearing this activity, decided to write a non-military field manual. BP wanted to tell those adolescents an importance of morality and good deeds. On returning to England in 1903, BP realized that boys at home could benefit similar type of activities, and his thing went and formed the basis of the Scouting movement. At that time, various training classes for teachers were using this book, Aids to Scouting, as a textbook in order to secure training in observation and deduction. Very definitely, the successive stages of his experiment had been linked together and pointed the way to the training of boys. Those boys afterward will work for their country as a peace work. While Scouting remains relevant, educational and exciting today, it has not stayed too far from its roots. Outdoor adventures, helping others, and scouting skills remain the most iconic activities. On 13th April 1904, BP inspected the annual drill inspection and review the Boys Brigade. It was impressive. He congratulated the founder William Alexander Smith. Smith agreed and challenged Baden-Powell to develop a program that would provide variety and attraction. He suggested that it might be a new version of Aids to Scouting. At the end of 1906 July, BP received a small book from Ernest Thompson Seton, a British writer, titled The Birch Bark Roll of the Woodcraft Indians. BP very much impressed with the content of book. Both writers meet and exchange idea about the scouting. Thompson revised the campcraft section and BP has got permission to use some games of the Woodcraft Indians. BP therefore prepared twin plan, a purpose and method. He intended to draw out rather than impress upon. Before the final details, BP determined to give the scheme through test, the way of his only outdoor adventures. This was a revolutionary idea at that time. But for the first time, drawn out some boys from different classes and locations on their home ground. The result of that in the form of an experimental camp in Brownsea Island in Poole Harbour, Dorset, England in August 1907. 20 boys were participated as a troop divided into 4 patrols. They had a thrilling adventure, were having fun and excitement. They were given a week instruction, training by some proposed methods and put them into good practice tests. BP considers himself the camp a great success. Patrol system is the way to prove that when put on their honor, boys were do their very best. Within few days, BP began to receive letters from boys and their parents. BP gathered books for different countries also and he studied their customs of nights. In November 1907, 3 leaflets of small book were published. The first was Suggestion and Introduction, second was Summary of Scouting, and third for a successful trial of Brownsea Camp. Boy Scouting had swept like a tidal wave across the length and breadth of the United. Generally, a doubt that likely to be arised is as to when exactly Scouting was born, and the answer is that the conduct of the first experimental camp by Baden-Powell at Brownsea Island in 29 July to 9 August 1907 is considered to be the birth of Scouting. Thank you.